Hey everyone, and welcome back to Turtles 10. Don't you just love the holiday season? The way the brisk winds flow through your hair and the sight of snowfall are breathtaking to say the least. For today, we have a fine lineup of the top 10 Christmas tree destinations in the US. Is nature boring or the most enthralling thing ever? Give us your answer in the comment section below. Number 10. Lansing, Michigan. The state Christmas tree comes in at number 10. The 66-foot blue spruce comes from the Upper Peninsula near Lake Superior and is donated free of charge each year. Spectacles here range from the sublime to the enchanting. Try stopping by Potter Park Zoo for an animal adventure on the safe side, where otters, camels, and ponies will be waiting to greet you. Take the kids for their first horsey ride and watch as a new lifelong affection for animals is inspired. Our favorite is definitely the giant anteaters. I mean, just look at that snout. Imagine how much ice cream you could scoop up with a tongue like that. And for all you gearheads out there, Lansing, Michigan is home to one of the most complete collections of vintage cars. Check out RE Olds Transportation Museum for more. Number 9. Chicago, Illinois. Chicago's 69-foot Norway spruce from Wauconda, Illinois is the 9th largest Christmas tree in the US. The tree is set up in Millennium Park and can be viewed until at least the 1st of January. While you're in town, check out the 360-degree observation deck way high up, towering over the skyscrapers of downtown. A full view of the city is sure to take your romance to the next level. Likewise, get above the Windy City's world-famous skyline with admission to 360 Chicago, John Hancock Observatory. Ascend 94 stories to the observation deck of one of the tallest buildings in North America aboard its lightning-fast elevator. Then check out a bird's-eye view of landmarks like the famous Sears Tower and the lakefront shoreline. If a holiday winter wonderland is your forte, then this spot is for you. Number 8. Orlando, Florida. You will find no shortage of trees or decorations at Walt Disney World in Orlando. It has been said that there is more than 11 miles of garland around the park. The largest at Disney World, though, is the 70-foot tree at the Contemporary Resort, which also marks the 8th biggest plant on our list. While you're there, you might as well enjoy the splendid warmth of Florida's almost tropical climate, or take a photo montage with all your favorite Disney characters. The amusement park will give you a childlike sense of delight unlike any other. Maybe you can even spot the Jolly Giant from the heights of epic roller coasters. Number 7. Washington, D.C. Our nation's capital always has a magnificent tree, and this year may be one of the best. The Capitol Christmas tree traveled 4,000 miles all the way from Idaho to D.C. This year, it is an 80-foot Engelmann spruce that will drink more than 20 gallons of water per day. The District of Columbia is by far one of the intellectual centers of the world, and for all you historians in the audience, home to the best museums in the country. Check out the White House's front lawn, where the regalia of a brimming, beautiful Christmas tree is set up in full view. Experience the glory of what it means to be an American. Liberty, joy, and plenty of presents. Number 6. Boston, Massachusetts. This 87-foot Norway spruce cost more than $200,000 and came from Nova Scotia, Canada. It can be found in the Boston Common, but also make sure to add the culinary arts of Italian-American heritage to your trip. Visit some of the most famous restaurants in the state, located at Boston's North End. And while you're there, you may as well sit beside the rippling waters of the harbour, trying to imagine how the Boston Tea Party may have gone down. Hanover is the North End's main street, so after you finish your meal, kick back with an espresso or gelato and take a stroll down the lively neighbourhood. It's full of countless restaurants, as well as boutiques, stores, ice cream parlours and famous pastry shops, but by all means, be prepared for lines, because these spots are worth the wait. Number 5. New York City, New York. Probably the most famous Christmas tree in the world is the Rockefeller Center tree. This year's tree is a 94-foot Norway spruce from Oneonta, New York, and gets lit early in November to ensure the most amount of time for viewing. Located next to the famous Rockefeller ice rink, you'll be able to take your loved one on a vacation they'll never forget. If you have somewhere to be in New York tomorrow evening, avoid this area at all costs because it's sure to be packed, even with social distancing. It's truly an indescribable moment when you first lay eyes on its massive stature. An aesthetic backdrop, vibrant colours, and concrete jungle will whisk you away to a land that is rural and urban all at once. The Skydeck Observatory is only about a block away, and certainly Instagram-worthy. Let the vivid horizon encapsulate your senses, while billowing winds create the perfect wave effect. Number 4. Kansas City, Missouri. The top 5 biggest Christmas trees in the US are all monsters, and this one is no different. The mayor's Christmas tree at the Crown Center in downtown Kansas City is 100 feet tall. It's a product of the Mayor's Christmas Tree Fund, which is dedicated to assisting the city's less fortunate. Sentimental value really brings out the Christmas spirit in people, as gifts, clothing, and supplies are donated by the tonnage each year. If you've never been down south, then you're missing out on some quality grilling. The original BC barbecue is characterized by its slowly smoked meats and delicious sauces, the perfect place for gaining some winter weight. And how could we forget about Kauffman Stadium, abode for America's favorite pastime, baseball, where the Kansas City Chiefs call home. Number 3. Delray Beach, Florida. For the past 20 years, Delray Beach has drawn thousands of visitors to see their huge 100-foot Christmas tree, featuring 12,000 ornaments and more than 15,000 LED lights. Be sure to find your way down to the Avenue, a pedestrian-friendly epicenter of downtown Delray Beach, which is most notable for its shopping, dining, and small-town curb appeal. Here, brick-paved sidewalks run alongside the street with palm and oak at its behest, creating a welcoming atmosphere which makes for a perfect day or evening walk. Explore stylish fashion boutiques, art galleries, and dozens of gift shops to find one-of-a-kind Christmas treasures. Number 2. Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles is the only city with 2 entries on our list, and they're both tied for the second biggest. The pair of 100-foot trees will be featured at the Grove and the Americana, respectively. Seth MacFarlane hosted the annual lighting of the tree at the Grove, featuring music from Catherine McPhee and Meghan Trainor, which brought great cheer from the adoring public. LA is the best place to score some primo stuff, as well as enjoy the highlights of downtown as the spirits of the holiday season sneaks up on you. Always bustling with quirky characters and plenty of musicians, you'll never be absent from rich local culture on your visit. Go see the iconic Hollywood sign, glistening with the pride of centuries of movie-making experiences. And no one could forget about the notorious Walk of Fame, where celebrities are immortalized like gods. Number 1. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I bet you didn't think one of the country's biggest Christmas trees, let alone the biggest one of all, would be found in Idaho. This 161-foot grand fir is the only tree on the list that is also still growing. At 10 feet, the star on the top of the Christmas tree is larger than most of the Christmas trees in your home. The only thing larger would be a giant sequoia, featured on a previous list, but without the spectacular facade of a standard pine tree. Coeur dAlene has a great variety of nature trails and lakeside views that are amazing to experience while you're around. Large wine cellars and plenty of time to enjoy them are the modus operandi of life in the country. And with that comes the end of our list concerning the top 10 Christmas tree destinations in the US. If there's anything else you'd like to see, just leave us your thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure to leave a like before you leave, and if you're really awesome, subscribe to our channel for fresh content every Friday. Enjoy your day, and as always, thanks for watching.